This is the 2009 edition of Appalachian Pages. For those of you that saw the previous edition, you will see that we stayed with the same cover design. This way it will remain easily identifiable. Inside the front cover, on the first couple of pages, we have the credits. After the credits, we have the symbols and notations. This is a listing of all the symbols used throughout the book and what they stand for. These symbols are one of the things that makes the book so user-friendly. It is so much quicker and easier to look for a symbol on a page rather than read through a whole paragraph and try to find the type of establishment you're looking for. Now we get to the meat of the book. We have the town pages on the left, which are even number pages, and the data pages on the right that are odd number pages. The town pages are pretty much what the title says. They're used to elaborate more on each establishment in the particular town, list post office hours, and any other useful information to the hiker. These pages are not only used for town information, they are also used for any other information that needs to be elaborated on more from the data pages. Now we move on to the data pages. Each data page gives you a 25-mile section of the Appalachian Trail along with a profile for that 25-mile section. You will notice the symbols on these pages. These symbols are a good way to find what you're looking for quickly and easily. Things like water, camping, shelters, and other items without reading through a paragraph or looking for abbreviations. Another added feature to this year's book is the parking symbols and coordinates. We have added all known parking spots along the Appalachian Trail and included the coordinates to make it easier for friends and family who are going to try and find you and pick you up. It is also helpful for section hikers. If you know of any other legitimate parking areas that we have not included in the book, please contact us at www.appalachianpages.com and let us know, and we'll add it to next year's book. Now, if you take the data page and turn it counterclockwise, you will see the profile for that 25-mile section for that page. You will also notice that every entry on that page aligns proportionally to the profile. Also on the profile lines, you will notice little triangles. These triangles represent AT shelters. If you follow the line back to the shelter, it gives you all the information on that shelter, such as whether it has a privy, water, tent sites, shelter capacities, and other additional information. One of the added features we added this year was triple shelter mileages. Last year we had double shelter mileages. Then a hiker recommended that we add triple shelter mileages because they would be useful. We looked into it and found that they would become useful, so we added them. To understand the triple shelter mileages, we will use Woods Hole Shelter as an example. You will have to place yourself in between the two arrows pointing in the opposite directions, and that would represent where you are. If you go one arrow to the right, that would mean one shelter north, and that would be 1.3 miles to the next shelter, which would be Blood Mountain Shelter. The next arrow is 9.9 miles north, which would be Whitley Gap Shelter. Then the next one after that would be 14.5 miles north to Low Gap Shelter. The same applies to the arrows pointing in the opposite direction, but they would represent the next three shelters south.